Well, it's that time again, folks. We have a brand spanking new No Man's Sky update, and this one goes by the name of Echoes. Now, with all these major updates, I usually do a video like this one going over some of the smaller updates that lie in the depths of the patch notes. So instead of reading the entire thing, which is going to take you a long time, you can just watch this short video instead and save yourself some time. Now, we all know the main parts of the Echoes update include things like epic freighter battles with new Outlaw Capital ships, a new multi-tool class, and with it, multi-tool scrapping, finally, and of course a new expedition, but there are always some other smaller updates that have been shipped along with it, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get stuck in. So first up, there are new guided story missions which are said to give us many hours of narrative and adventure, and it goes by the name of They Who Returned. In this new story, we join our minds with Priest Entity Nada to investigate and potentially befriend the mysterious robotic autophage, whilst also exploring the origins of these secretive constructs and what it means for the universe as a whole. Now, I'm always down for some new stories in No Man's Sky, so I do think something like this was rather overdue, and on top of it, there are some new robotic customizations, and the armour and the cloth pieces can be mixed and matched with all existing armour sets, so that gives us yet even more unique character looks. Now, we know of course from the trailer that we're going to be getting some epic freighter-to-freighter battles and get the chance to go on a trench run to destroy their capital ship, much like something out of Star Wars, but there has also been some added depth into the starship combat that has come along with it. So now we can maximise out our starship's capabilities by diverting power to engines, shields or weapons depending on the combat situation that we're currently in. So we could supercharge our engines to close in on enemies and then supercharge our weapons to obliterate them in no time at all. Now, I don't know about you, but I always enjoy new combat features in No Man's Sky, and to wrap up combat and freighter battles, if you destroy the Outlaw Dreadnought, it will leave its fleet desperate and vulnerable, so you can then recruit these survivors and add these pirate frigates to your fleet, and then send them out on combat-focused fleet expeditions for some tasty rewards. There's also a new base building component added called the Holographic Museum, so what this means is we can now construct a wonder project in our bases to showcase some of our favourite flora, fauna and celestial body discoveries. I think that's a pretty neat addition. I often call out for new base building components, but something like this never even crossed my mind. And on top of this, the Planetary Wonders now also track and display the portal coordinates so we can quickly return to our favourite discoveries, which is a pretty damn awesome little update, I think. And if, like myself, you want to become a bit of a pirate in No Man's Sky, you can do so by smuggling, looting and raiding your way through the galaxies to impress the outlaws throughout the universe. You will be able to achieve milestones, earn medals and acquire exclusive titles by doing these nefarious activities, and thus improving your reputation amongst the pirates. So, as I said, something I think I'll be doing. So, those of you who are PSVR 2 players out there, Hello Games have utilised its eye tracking technology and is using something called foveated rendering, which basically means that it will boost the resolution and detail of whatever is at the centre of your vision, which makes things sharper and better looking. Which is some pretty impressive use of technology, I must say. And then don't worry Nintendo Switch players, there have also been some visual improvements for you as well, which should increase the image quality and provide smooth frame rates for an overall better experience. Right, let's rattle off a few even smaller updates quickly so you can get back to playing Echo sooner. You ready? So first up we have a new language, the autophage language, which is going to give us hundreds of new words to learn. There is now a new colossal space cannon mounted to dreadnoughts which is going to tear through even the strongest freighter shielding. Our personal refiner is getting some upgrades with dual input refining capabilities. Along with this, there is more refining recipes have been added, including basalt and runaway mould. We can now create our own staff with a vast array of individual components, which allows us to create our very own unique two-handed multi-tool. And there have also been 5 brand new jetpack trails added, which can be purchased on board the Space Anomaly from the Quicksilver Synthesis bot. And let's not forget about all of those quality of life and UI improvements, along with some bug fixes which are often overlooked that come part and parcel with these major No Man's Sky updates. And I'll rattle a few of the main points off. So, NPCs now exhibit a much greater variation in body shape and height, and camera framing when interacting with these NPCs has been greatly improved. The Galaxy Map colorblind filters have been improved for increased legibility. When playing with another player on a brand new save, you can now customize your difficulty settings fully. And finally, various fixes to crashes that happen for a number of reasons, so hopefully this makes the game more stable on all platforms. I have heard a lot of people complaining about crashes. To be completely honest, in the patch notes there are so many bug fixes that if I'd rattled them all out, we'd be here all day. And I'm sure there'll be some bugs that actually come out with Echoes itself as per usual, but hopefully there's nothing too major and they get fixed quickly. And there you have it, folks. There are some of the smaller updates, quality of life improvements, and bug fixes that have come part and parcel with the latest No Man's Sky update, Echoes. I hope you found this quick video useful and quicker than reading through all the patch notes. And if you're still here, it would be totally awesome if you could support my channel by hitting those like and subscribe buttons. You can now also become a channel member as well, where I'll be posting coordinates to a bunch of super rare and unique items and places to visit. You'll also get some unique emojis and badges when leaving comments as well. What's not to love about that, right? And as always, thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.